Try this again. I don't know what's going to happen. It might try and explode. It might try to kill us, but let's find out.
Third time's the charm, I'm hoping.
Guess. I hope so. Nope.
Fuck off! What? I wonder what is causing that.
Home screen. What's new? Area. L1 button to the left app. Home screen. What's new? Area.
This is
L1 button to on the home. Full caliber.
the only difference. Is
Okay. It's your headset.
It's the Apple headset.
It's either your headset or my controller.
It's the Apple headset.
It's either your headset or my controller.
It's gone, so yeah. Now it's back again.
Okay.
So it's.
Sorry.
Now it's back again. So it's.
Sorry. And the problem is, guys, we can't I can't go to a private stream to do this. It doesn't let you change anything. And the problem is, guys, we can't I can't go to a private stream to do this. It doesn't let you change anything. Wow.
Oh, it's gone again.
Hold on. Nobody move.
Nobody move.
Nobody move. Nobody breathe.
Don't touch anything.
Okay. 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 I'm hoping it's your headset. Because
So
if it's
am I.
my controller, I'm going to be pissed.
So am I. Because it's not even a month old.
Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
Well, now that that awful noise is gone, I sincerely apologize.
I didn't
for
break
that.
anything, and I think it might be because it's Apple versus Sony.
Yeah, you
Because
know
that's
what?
an Apple headset. Now let's try the Sony headset and see what happens. Please don't yell at me, people.
Oh, you tricky bastard.
No, but is there any beeping?
Nope. I've got the
Nothing?
watch page up on my Bluetooth headset.
Alright. I'll use the tin cans. You can use the nice, expensive... You can use my nice earbuds. Here.
Tricky
Careful,
bastards.
try not to bounce this so you don't deafen people.
You
All right.
bastards. Alright, well now that that's been figured out, who's ready to play some Soul Calibur?
Okay, so here's the plan. Okay, Nico, did you get the invite? Okay, so Nico Krill should have got the invite, and yeah.
There's another person that I met on the Soul Calibur community that I'm friends with.
So how do we do this now? Do we go to network?
So what's the plan?
Oh, so it's a watch invite, not an invite to join. Okay.
So do I guess I have to create a room or something? Or create a session? Oh, you got an invite to watch the stream. Oh.
Okay, so that's what that does. So when you send out the invites for the join session on the broadcast page.
It's just to watch.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you need to create a room first. Okay. Forgiveness, please. Not that way, I'm guessing.
Again, we sincerely apologize for the beeping and the...
Wait, was that it? Party? Ah, yes, here we are. Was it party I had to do last
Yes, it
time?
was.
Create a party. Hello, I was receiving the broadcast invite, but want to join you. It would say the broadcast has ended. Yeah, Krill, we found out that you can't use an Apple headphone in these things, otherwise it sets off an alarm on the stream in which it deafens all your fans.
Yes. It was very nice of them.
How nice of you, Sony.
Or Apple. Or
One of the
both. I blame them both. Quite honestly.
Oh, okay. You're on that, so click X to invite. Well, I have your control. Oh.
You might want to pause your phone, honey. It's picking up the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, kill me now, kill me now, kill me now, now. Let's watch the show, then fall asleep. Yes, I might fall asleep while we do the show. Shit, how do I do this? Versus now? No. How the hell did I do this the other day? No. Why? Oh, why? This is weird. I can hear you guys, but I guess you can't hear me. No, we can't hear you. Can you hear me?
No, I cannot hear Nico at all.
Oh, go into your audio settings and make sure it has it. Yeah, go into your audio settings and make sure it can share over the stream.
Yes, you have to allow your voice to be shared.
That it? No, that ain't it. What the hell? I can't remember what I did.
Oh, wow.
No, I can't remember how to make a room. Why is it I can't figure this out right now? What the hell is wrong with me? I battle versus.
Okay, can I be heard on stream?
How the hell did I do this the other day?
Oh, there's Nico, I think.
I don't have them. If you can hear them, then cool. If not, alright. But I can't hear squat. Have we truly fallen so low? Why is it I can't remember how to do this stupid start match thing? Wow. I am having massive...
What happens if you go to network in the party?
Well, I'm going to casual.
Was I right?
Private room on. I think I found it. Okay, so you guys can hear him. I can't hear Nico.
Have we truly fallen so low? Apparently.
Aha, invite player.
Apparently we have.
There we go. I think I got it. I think I figured it out. Let's see if they got it. Did you guys get the invite?
Yes.
Ah, there's Nico. And there's Chris. There we go. Okay. So...
Now, guys, make sure that you, on your end, have your audio allowed to be broadcast on stream. Because last time that Krill was playing with me and couldn't be heard, he had to allow his audio to be broadcast. Or to be shared.
But can you guys hear Nico?
No. Well, the stream can, but I can't. And I can't hear Krill either.
Weird.
My audio is set to always allow, so...
Okay. Oopsie. What did I do?
Oh.
Online status, music, help.
Nope. Sound and devices.
Control, speaker for controller. 13 of 25, output to headphones.
Output to headphones.
Wait, let's try that. Nico talk. Nope, it all just went.
There's Nico.
Okay, so you can hear Nico? So you can hear Nico?
Yes.
Okay, good. As long as you can hear him, I'm good. Okay.
And I can
Whoa,
hear.
cancel. Woo! God damn it. There. You guys
Oh,
fight
this is
now.
gonna be weird.
Why?
Okay. I need both headphones in.
Yes, that's how you're supposed to play.
Yes, you are. I'm just listening. I'm actually listening to the game through my headphones. This is
So am I. I've got
weird.
one earpiece.
Okay. Evil Press is where?
You go down, down, left, X. You're on Evil Press.
Soul of Taki.
There you are.
Me too. Ooh, you've got Talum.
Yeah, I've been played about a half hour of arcade before the streams with her. So.
Okay, you're doing that. See, now I can't open up my controls and go to my audio and fix it, but...
Yeah, you're just coming through my mic.
I'm coming through your speaker, though? Am I coming through your earpiece?
I can't tell if you're coming through the stream because I had to turn my stream off.
Someone respond if you can hear me clearly and not like I'm in a fishbowl across the room.
I mean, it's not great, but we can hear you fine.
Because it might be because this is off. But can you hear me through your headset?
Oh. Yeah. Ah!
I guess you can't. Okay. Can you hear me through your headset now? Oh. Okay.
Libra of Soul. Not without Pincalo's help.
She's the funny
Goes
voice.
to the last one standing. Battle.
Yeah, Terry Diamonis said that he deleted the game because of the,
Honey, you're yelling.
What?
You're yelling. Talk normal. I can't hear you through my headphones. All I can hear is the game audio. Because I wasn't able to join the session.
I saw your tweet. I blame Blind Press for my Soul Calibur obsession.
It must be seized. Battle. Fight.
I want to make Ash Williams next. I think it's where you gotta go to the museum and spend all your soul points. Aw.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Yeah.
Battle 4. Fight.
Alright.
Ah!
Alright, this is strange. I can't hear Nico through the game.
Oh shit, I missed.
Okay.
Nicely done, Krill.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, either way, I've got some news articles to read, so, yeah. I'm gonna do that because I'm not in the session, so I can't hear anybody, so let's, but I just checked the log page and I can hear myself. So I don't know if you can hear me or not. You can't hear me, can you?
No, not with my headphones in.
Mom's texting me, unfortunately.
They can hear you through my microphone, apparently.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to deal with it because I can't get this shit to work without getting. Oh, actually, I can do it now. See if I can fix my audio.
Pincalo's just fixing his audio.
Let's just find out if I can fix my audio, because this is driving me batshit insane. Where's my notifications?
He's trying to see if he can,
Really? Okay, so it invited me to the stream. That was just damn stream invite.
They said that they can... So they can hear they can hear us all on the stream, but...
I just can't hear Nico when he was talking. I couldn't hear anything. But,
Huh.
yeah, and you can't hear me through your headphones. So
No, I can't.
This is interesting. Trying to do this in the same room rather than having two separate consoles is a lot different. You're gonna have to do that because the stream minimize.
There we go.
Okay. You're back into fight.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to get out of resting mode, Nico?
You're in rest, Nico. I don't know.
What?
Nico's in rest mode.
He's done too many matches. He has to rest.
He's done too many matches, he has to rest.
Okay.
There we go.
So Blind and I will go one more round, and then you'll take on the winner.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I do not like these single earpiece things. This is kind of crappy.
Oh, are you using the...
Yeah.
Don't forget there's a switch to...
I did turn it on. That's why it's a lot clearer now than it was.
Soul of
Let's see, chat. Torrents and basis off. Okay, so let us go and go to the funny news time today.
Oh, crap.
What?
Grow.
Grow. Oh, it's just Krill picking a very cheap individual.
Like, I don't
Okay,
even know
so let's start with the news. For sale, restored home of Salem witch trials refugee. A once run-down historic home that stands where a woman accused of witchcraft during the 1692 Salem witch trials settled after she was spared the noose, is on the market after an extensive renovation project. The home in Framingham, Massachusetts, known as the Peter and Sarah Clay's house. I didn't say that right. I have to say it like I'm from Massachusetts. The Peter and Sarah Clay's house hit the market Thursday with an asking price of $975,000. An open house is planned Sunday. Annie Murphy, executive director of the Framingham History Center and a member of the trust formed to save the structure that had fallen into disrepair, is confident someone who appreciates history will snap up the property. We've already done tours, and I had people coming up to me practically in tears. They were so thrilled we had saved this house, she said. Sarah Clays was jailed during the 1692 witch trials, which claimed the lives of 20 people, including her sisters Rebecca Nurse and Mary S. Easton. She was freed in 1693 when hysteria died down. Sarah and her husband Peter, along with other family members of their extended family, resettled on land about 35 miles or 55 kilometers southwest of Salem southwest of Salem that in 1700 became the town of Framingham. I don't know why I had trouble with that sentence.
She sells, blah!
She sells, south of Salem by the seashore. Okay, next on the list. Historians acknowledge that little, if any, of the original home built at the site in 1693 remains. The structure still standing dates to 1776. After a foreclosure around 2000, the privately owned home was abandoned and became derelict. It was vandalized and defaced with graffiti.
Defaced with graffiti,
Defaced. It wasn't refaced, it was defaced. The trust was created to make renovations that turned out to be way more complicated than anticipated, said Murphy, who herself spent hours scraping paint and pulling weeds to help her contractor husband, Ned, complete the work, not Flanders. The 4,253 square foot, that's actually kind of a big fucking house. 5-bedroom home on a little more than an acre of land has been updated with modern conveniences, yet retains some old features, including much of the woodwork and floors. Plaster stenciling in one room that dates to the 1820s. And restored clawfoot bathtubs. The property includes a 150-year-old American elm, a brook, and the remains of an old mill.
I'm sorry, is this a news article or a house selling
This apparently was a
pitch?
news article about it being haunted. It was supposed to be about a haunting, but yay. Okay. It's just like this one where they were spending $1 billion to put in a room at the Parliament. Which, I'm not reading that now. Because I can do that. Live eels found in Scarborough Town Center bathroom, now safe in aquarium.
Wait, live eels?
Live eels in Scarborough.
Why? How?
Well,
Thank
there's
you.
a picture of them. They're on the floor. They're not in a fish tank. They're on the floor. You can see her vertical smile.
Oh, Pincalo.
What? Your leg is in the air.
Am I fighting again? Oh, yeah.
It's Blind versus Nico. Okay.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Oh, try not to yell so much. I'm so sorry, people. Potential panic at the Scarborough Town Center was averted Monday afternoon when mall security captured 2 live eels that had escaped from a bag left behind in a bathroom.
Who leaves eels in a bag?
It's that replacement for tentacle porn, I think.
Okay.
It's called eel porn. They're slimy and slippery. They get into places where they shouldn't.
What the fuck?
If you leave them in, they're worse than gerbils.
Fighting spirits.
Let's see here. What? Staff from the mall and Al's Aquarium. Really? Interesting. We have 100,000 people that go through this shopping center each day. You know, we're going to get something different. She said the eels are believed to have been purchased for consumption outside of the mall. They are sold in markets, so somebody brought them in a bag, and I guess they got out of the bag? A customer found them and called our security, and our security handled them beautifully, very, very quickly. Let's say it was very,
Very
very
nice.
quickly, very beautifully.
Victory will not come.
A video
Is this
posted
a
online.
created character?
What? No, Nico's created character looks like, yes. It's Catman. With pink hair and black tights. It's a male version of Black Cat. Or a trans version. Does this identify as a male or a female? A video
Really
online.
identifies as male. Oh, good.
A video posted online showed the eels squirming around on the floor with security over them. That just does not sound right.
No, it does not.
Lee said they do not know the thought process of the individual who left behind the eels. But didn't you just say you thought they were there because somebody was cooking them? Whether this was a carefully planned prank or merely an accident, and has left someone without their slippery dinner. Well, this is in Scarborough, a lot of ethnic diversity there. Regardless, the eels are safe for the moment.
Oh, well, that's good.
Fight to your last.
2 eels were taken to a local aquarium so that they could be put into water right away. We just wanted to make sure that they were out of our property and put into a safe environment. Lee Tomlin, who manages the aquarium department and equipment department at Big Al's Aquarium on Kennedy Road, near the Scarborough Town Center, said the eels were one of the strangest animals they'd seen brought into the pet store since the infamous IKEA monkey of 2012. Who the hell took a monkey to an aquarium?
Very nice, Nico.
Graced the location of its former owner's arms. We don't know the exact species of the eels. It's not something that would be seen as an ornamental fish. Tomlin agreed with the leading theory that the eels were a variety meant to be eaten. The research the pet store employees had done so far indicate the eels may be something called an Asian swamp eel.
So it shouldn't be here.
Somebody's lunch. What? I lost my ear! Your ear? My ear! Little slippery thing, ear!
retold.
I'm going to eat the ear.
Where the hell did my lighter go?
I don't know.
Well, that's not very
I
helpful.
don't know, but who's battling?
Krill versus,
Nico versus
Nico.
Krill. I should have made this a public forum, a public room.
well, after the next fight we can, can't we?
I could, but I don't know. It just sucks. I can't be involved in the conversation.
Well, you kinda can.
I
The
cannot.
desire for power
I
leads
can't
the
hear
warriors to
anything.
the arid
I'm
desert.
trying to read the news.
What the fuck did I do with my fire?
That I couldn't help you with. Okay. Big Al's location is quite large. Yeah, it's not that. The lady that owned the IKEA monkey used to come in here with it. That was always kind of interesting. Okay, here. And that's it. Of course that's it for the news article. Oh, Ariana Grande's ex got in trouble because of an Instagram post.
He did.
The last one standing.
That's kind of funny. New York City police were concerned about Pete Davidson after he wrote, "I don't want to be on this earth anymore," on Instagram, and they visited the Saturday Night Live star to make sure he was okay. A police spokesman declined to say where officers met with Ariana Grande's ex-fiancé on Saturday, but his Instagram posting was deleted, and NBC did not cancel its live show. On the show, Davidson introduced the performance of John Lennon's song Happy Christmas, War is Over, by musical guests Miley Cyrus, Mark Ronson, yada yada. What alarmed Davidson's fans and authorities was the tone of the entertainer's post. "I'm doing my best to stay here for you, but I actually don't know how much longer I can last. All I've ever tried to do is help people. Just remember, I told you so." He added a heart emoji. Social media erupted with words of love for the 25-year-old comedian and native New Yorker who first appeared on Saturday Night Live in 2014, and his name is trending on Twitter. One admirer tweeted, "Hang in there. There's a lot of help out here. Surrender to some love. I'm praying for you, Pete. I've been there. It gets better." Earlier this month, Davidson wrote on Instagram that he was spoken about borderline personality disorder, from which he says he suffers, and being suicidal publicly only in the hopes that it will help bring awareness and help kids like myself who don't want to be on this earth. You're 25, you're not a fucking kid. Grow the fuck up. Pull up your pants.
Yeah.
No matter how hard the internet or anyone tries to make me kill myself, I won't. I'm upset. I even have to say this. Davidson and Grande were engaged in June, but broke up earlier this fall.
I'm sorry, but what a waste of the police's time.
Hold on. In November, Davidson apologized for mocking the appearance of a veteran who lost an eye in Afghanistan.
Oh, he
That's
was
who this
that
twin is.
asshole?
Yes. It's that guy. It's the pirate guy. It's the guy who couldn't make a good joke to say, "Hey, he looks like a pirate."
The guy who started off by calling a couple other people gross and then lumped him
that
in.
retard. Yes. He's the one crying on Instagram.
Like a
And taking-
15-year-old.
Yeah. Ah, where'd it go? He said Lieutenant Commander Dan Crenshaw, now a congressman-elect from Texas, deserves all the respect in the world.
In the glow.
On SNL's Weekend Update segment, Davidson was joined by Crenshaw, a Navy SEAL. Davidson had mocked Crenshaw a week earlier, saying viewers must be surprised he's not a hitman in a porno movie. What a terrible joke that was.
That was a terrible joke.
Yeah, a pirate on the set of Pirates would have been better. He was an extra on the set of Pirates. Fuck. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. This is a new channel. We've only got 40 subs. Blind got 300.
History retold.
I do these voices. They are for you.
Why are you sorry? What'd you do?
Who? Who's sorry?
Don't waste my time.
Oh, shit.
He made a... he made a blind person. Ableist.
No,
Blind justice.
he forgot to wait until you could open up the room.
For what?
Public?
I don't... it's okay. It's okay.
But it would be...
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I want more people in here.
Fine. Crenshaw, a Republican who won a House seat in the 2018 midterm elections, took some joking shots at Davidson, and when his cell phone rang, the tone was, "Breathe in" by Grande. Crenshaw got serious at the end, encouraging civilians and veterans to connect in paying tribute to heroes like Davidson's father, a firefighter who died in the 9/11 terror attacks. Then the putt should learn how to have better comedy.
Ah,
So
I probably did that to myself.
No, you didn't.
Alrighty, let's see here. Ah, here we go. Something from my neck of the woods. Surprise delivery. Halifax cat safe after being accidentally shipped to Montreal. Cat is named Bolo. Baloo.
Cat's named what?
Baloo.
Oh.
I want to be like you.
Fight to your last breath.
I want to walk like... Yeah, damn it, now I got the whole thing. I want to walk like you, talk like you, too. I want to be like you. Okay, I'm good. A Halifax area pet nestled into a box for a catnap ended up 1,200 kilometers from home after his owner unknowingly sealed him inside and shipped him away. Right. Anita, something fucking foreign as hell. Kapuskin. Kapuskinska. Kapuskinska. Communications director for the Montreal SPCA says the organization got a call from Purolator on December 7th saying a cat had been discovered in a package originating from Dartmouth. The SPCA tracked down the owner, who realized her pet must have stuck inside a box of tire rims while she was preparing it for shipment. Despite his 17-hour ordeal, the cat named Baloo was found in good health, and something foreign describes him as extremely affectionate. She says Baloo is on his way home and has been microchipped, so the family will be able to find him if he takes any more impromptu vacations. It's not a fucking tracking chip like that. It's you have to scan them.
Scan the cat.
Foreign lady recommends that anyone with a cat double check any packages before sending them out, since cardboard boxes are a favorite spot for a furry feline to crawl into. So the person that shipped it is an idiot. The question is, how do you move the box without the cat going, meow?
Yeah.
It's actually King Louie. But Baloo jumped in. So what?
Look, it's a Zazzle's soul.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes. That's how I tell, by the way. I listen for the critical edges. That's how I can tell the difference.
Let's see here. Let's look at this. This is actually kind of an interesting headline.
Okay, real quick.
What?
Open up the...
Oh, right. Give me your controller.
It's gonna go into resting mode for a second, guys.
Room menu. No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
Private room off. Player status. No setting. We're good. There. The room. She is open. Alright, Nico.
Pincalo, can you join and play?
I cannot.
You cannot?
Because I don't have a separate console. We need a separate console.
Well, what about on your profile?
I can't do it. I tried.
So he can't join on his profile?
No, I can't play. I'm not allowed. The only way to play is if I play the next person and I use my character.
Well, why don't you take a break from the news and do that?
Because I have to go out. Fine, give me that.
Well, they want to play with you too.
Why do people want to play with me? I don't want to play with you people.
Don't be an asshole.
Alright, you two go.
Nico versus...
I can read the news right now. It's just
Yeah.
I can't hear anybody.
Welcome to the stage.
Kind of sucks. There's an interest. It's just like I can't migrate my created character. Like if her and I are fighting, like I can fight. with my profile if her and I go at it, but I can't get into the actual game itself. It's so dumb. It's like they had to make it more difficult to begin with.
See, like if our one buddy came up, we should get him over here with his PS4 on New Year's
We
Eve.
could do that. I mean, then we can actually do that. Like that's it's the same thing. Like back when I worked at Microsoft or Xbox, it was the same kind of a concept. I knew all this shit was coming. We knew all of this stuff was happening. Back then, jeez, we knew exactly where we were going to be in about 10 years, 15 years, and we're right on track. There's not going to be any. You're not going to be able, within the next 5 years.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to buy discs. Period. It's
No.
going to be everything's going to be downloaded.
Yeah.
So that right there, that kills the secondhand game business.
Yep.
Like the secondhand gamers have even said, the game businesses have even said to me, they're phasing out. They're trying to eliminate vintage gamers.
Yeah.
Because they're releasing all these new mini consoles, but they're also going to start releasing new USB versions of all the controllers, licensed emulators. There's a whole bunch of crap that's on the way that nobody's going to want.
Well, and look at that PlayStation console that was just made that had all those old games on it. The PlayStation... What the hell is it called?
I don't know. But that's what I need. That's the problem.
I do not like this character.
A lot of people actually... Well as Soul... Well, as well as a cheap as fuck player. Well, as well as his moves are totally new to everybody. No, it's not that. It's everyone's getting used to it, but a lot of people actually like Song Mina in this version. I hate playing against Song Mina, quite honestly.
Yep.
Song Mina's an ass. Like, she kicks ass.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alright, okay, you want to play me? Fine, I'll play. I will fight Nico.
Okay, Nico's gonna play you.
Soul of Zasalamel.
Soul of Zazalamel!
Soul of Zazzles.
Alright. I created a character specifically so I could have someone to play on this side.
I still can't believe it auto-filled called it Mohammed. Like, look at that thing.
What? Look at what thing?
Yours.
What, my Satan?
And it called it Mohammed.
Well, oh yeah, when the auto name went in, yeah.
Am I good enough? Battle 1. Fight! How's that?
Oh.
Oh, I missed. Oh no!
Oh.
No!
Oh, damn.
Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight!
Get out of here! Nope, I'm gonna miss too far away again.
I think you both have a Zazulamel.
No, he's using Sophia with. He made a link.
Oh.
Battle 3. Fight!
Back! Nope.
Oh.
Ah, he froze time! But that's fine. No!
Oh, wow, that was close.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
The thing is, the scythe only has so many.
4. Fight.
No! Fuck! See, the problem is, you gotta be, like, right on top of the guy.
How do you think I feel with Taki?
Show respect.
Well, no, it's you have to pretty much have the guy right at your face when you do the grab. Nico, say anything I can't hear.
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
See, Pincalo's not as...
Someone called the genocide. I don't know who that is.
Pincalo is better at playing Soul Calibur than he thinks he is.
I am not. I am absolutely terrible.
Soul of Zasalamel. Let's go.
Sounds like a Mitsurugi.
I'm a button masher.
Well, yeah, but...
Dude.
In a cursed castle hall.
Yeah,
warriors dance in a
he's
masquerade of death.
he's pretty good in this game. But,
What?
Mitsurugi.
Oh.
Nico says he likes and dislikes Mitsurugi.
Fight.
Oh.
Where'd you get his name from, honey?
Who?
Your
Yellowzul?
character? Yeah.
I make up names.
He just made it up.
Same with Piccolo. I made that up.
Battle 2. Fight.
People are like, oh, you got that from Band of Brothers. No, I didn't. I actually was trying to come up with some names. I had Iago, but everyone kept thinking I was talking about the parrot from Aladdin.
Iago?
Yeah. But it was Iago. I just would make up names as I went. There we go, caught him. That should be the finisher. Cut him in half and... click!
Battle 3. Fight.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, I'd really like to make Ash Williams and somebody in the community the Soul Calibur community I'm in, suggested I use Cervantes' blades for that, and I'm like, oh shit, the gun blade! Obviously! Because I was sitting there going, what weapon should I pick? Ooh. It's like quite...
No! Ah!
Yeah, that's Cervantes has that.
Got him.
Have you done any Soul Chronicles yet?
Me?
No, Nico.
Oh.
The glory.
So they can hear Nico on the stream, but I can't hear him on the stream.
That's weird.
It's just...
So they can hear you, so they can hear him on the watch page, but you can't hear him
on the watch page.
on the watch. Weird. Okay, are you playing?
One more. I gotta fight Krill to make it an even 3 people, I fought.
Right.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
I'm gonna stick my head into the Bluetooth and hear if I can hear people who I can hear talking.
Unless you just, like, can't. Because Death Hyrukin says he can hear Nico.
So you gotta go into ranked battle.
The winds fan the flames
And,
of warriors fighting spirits.
yeah, you gotta go into network and to ranked battles.
Battle 1.
It's addictive as fuck.
There you go. Hey, tiny girl.
It really is.
Get out of here. Little tiny.
Pardon?
Oh no.
Stand. Battle 2. Fight.
No.
So that's weird. I can hear Cult of Krill on the watch page, but Nico's off again.
Weird.
Maybe it's your Vita. Yeah. Weird.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Oh, okay.
I'll do my best.
Fight.
So it came. Your new controller came with no audio jack. That's helpful.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Nico's brand new controller that he bought has no
Weird.
3.5.
Oh shit.
Claim victory.
Oh.
Bask in the glow.
That's weird. I bought the camouflage controllers for it. So I just yeah. Maybe it's all supposed to be Bluetooth in your case.
Well, he bought the $20 one.
Oh, like the Mad Cats?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're up against Nico.
All right. Get
Welcome to the
me
stage of
evil
history
press.
retold.
How many RP does she have now?
Soul of Taki.
Yep. I couldn't tell you right now. Alrighty.
Well, it should say on the screen.
You have 1678. But yeah.
I still get my ass. I'm not as much as you would think. I'm still getting my ass kicked pretty bad, but I'm learning. To me, I consider losing to be learning in this game.
Battle 1. Fight.
Alright. While you guys are playing, I'm going to read this news article. Nearly $300,000 is still missing after an armored truck spills cash on New Jersey highway.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Nearly $300,000 remains missing after 2 bags of money fell out of the back of an armored truck
Well, that's gone.
and set off a mad scramble by motorists to grab some of the fluttering bills. Yeah, but motherfuckers, you don't realize, that shit will be tracked and you have to pay it back. More than $500,000 spilled Thursday from a Brinks truck near MetLife Stadium, the home of the NFL's Jets and Giants. East Rutherford police said in a statement that 2 bags of cash fell. One of the plastic bags had $140,000, the other held $370,000. Police say the bags fell from an open rear door that had a mechanical issue. Authorities said the bags opened as when they hit the roadway, becoming airborne because of the wind and vehicle traffic. The swirling cash led drivers to stop their vehicles and hop out on the highway to gather the money. There were 2 car crashes as a result. According to police, though, it's unclear if anyone was injured.
Ah, damn.
Police say brakes workers and other motorists recovered about $205,000 from the roadway. 5 people turned in about $11,000.
Wow.
Online video of the incident showed a sedan with its front bumper smashed as people walked along Route 3 during morning rush hour to pick up the cash.
Yeah.
About $294,000 is still missing. Police asked anyone with video of the frenzy to contact them. Yeah, because y'all can get charged if you get caught with that money.
That's true.
It's the truth. If that's the thing, people are like, "Oh, it's free money." No, it's not. That shit. Yeah, no, not if it's in a truck. If it falls off a truck, give it back. You might get a reward, but don't rely on that money.
Does that money have like ink tags and stuff?
No, the cereals. It's not guaranteed, but there is a chance that there's stories. There are stories. Alright, so that's it for that one. Now, cannabis and employment rules are tricky.
Well, now that it's legalized, all it should be is don't be fucking high at work.
Holding an office Christmas party for your staff this year? Wondering if the rules have changed with legal cannabis? Well, they have, and they haven't. Just make sure you have a company policy in place, and in writing, regarding drug and alcohol impairment. That's the word from Shelley Brown, Senior Associate with Steinberg Bell. Title, Hope and Israel, LLP. Bell. I need a fucking bell. Brown is an employment and labor law specialist who is helping employers with the changes wrought by legal cannabis.
The changes wrought by legal. Is it a frickin'?
He led a discussion group last Thursday put on by Maine's Communication to help policymakers and HR pros unravel the challenges of legal cannabis at work. How about ignore it? Many companies already have impairment policies in place, especially where people are employed in safety-sensitive positions. This was a mistake. But there are exceptions and wrinkles where cannabis is concerned, and so there will be court challenges aplenty before the dust settles. Legal cannabis and employment rules get tricky, because there's both medicinal and recreational use. Moreover, impairment can be difficult to measure. No shit! So yeah, everyone knows you can't come to work impaired on alcohol or drugs. But I can think of 15 industries on the top of my head where you have to be high to work. Anyone know any cooks out there?
Anyone know any machinists?
Anybody know any old forklift operators?
Or crane operators?
Oh, the list goes on and on of professional potheads that you people have no fucking clue about. But the legalities around marijuana use are a little different. And they show 2 women smoke weed on Parliament Hill on 420 in Ottawa on April 20th, 27, yada yada yada. The power of it! But impairment is what it's all about, said Brown. That's the issue that drives the discussion. Legally speaking, the focus will be on safety-sensitive industries, businesses such as trucking, for example, where cataclysmic damage and loss of life can result if someone comes to work impaired. Yeah, if they're high off their asses on coke and leave their buckets up going over a bridge.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes. But then there's medical use of marijuana, where users are protected under human rights legislation. Addiction and dependency are also protected under human rights legislation. Add to that the fact that employers must go through an accommodation process to investigate what work options, if needed, are available for anyone using medical marijuana. Let's spell that out. Impairment is the starting point. Then you have to delineate, between safety-sensitive and non-safety-sensitive positions. Fuck off.
Safety sensitive.
This was a mistake. And there's another element. with consideration of impairment. Those who have medical entitlement to use marijuana to fuck, what is with this thing? 10-hour words. To ameliorate.
Oh my god.
To ameliorate a condition. They have certain protections. The fact that they smoke or ingest marijuana and are unable to do their jobs. Find me someone. And that includes safety-sensitive positions. Does not automatically entitle an employer to terminate them. Find me someone.
What's a safety-sensitive position?
Any job that I used to work. And that's even if there is a policy in place that suggests otherwise. They have protection under human rights legislation, and the employer has a corresponding obligation to accommodate under human rights legislation. But wait, there's more! It actually says, wait, there's more. There are also privacy protections.
Wow.
Employees have a reasonable expectation of privacy.
Oh, Krill.
But the countervailing entitlement on the part of the employer is that whoever uses machinery or drives a truck that can cause catastrophic injury cannot be impaired. These guys don't know any steelworkers from the 80s.
No, they don't.
The stories. Oh, the stories. Oh, think about it this way. A guy driving a 50-ton tong machine, which basically just holds onto a molten hot ingots. That guy had a joint in his mouth. The blacksmith and hammersmith, he had a joint in his mouth. The mill supervisor had a joint in his... Everybody had a joint, and nobody got hurt. Fuck, find me the statistics before you guys start this shit. Have you ever been an alcoholic? Are you addicted to drugs? Oh, wait, I missed a whole section. The employer has to have mechanisms available to determine whether or not the person is at risk. Most have the right to ask employees to self-identify. Do you take any drug that might impart your abilities? Have you ever been an alcoholic? You can't ask that question. You can't. You can't ask that question. What the fuck?
If you can't.
Are you addicted to drugs?
Okay, so it's not okay to ask people if they're gay, but it's okay to ask them if they have fucking demons in their closet.
Oh man, so mechanisms are available to let an employer find out what the circumstances are. Wow, this whole thing sounds like a human rights violation.
It really
Every
does.
company needs a policy in place that deals with impairment and says that it is unacceptable. And it should have all the mechanisms in place that allow the employer to do the testing that they're entitled to do. As a result of these incidents occurring as described in the policy, just be warned, Brown added, that testing for cannabis impairment is not as straightforward as it is with alcohol.
No shit, Sherlock.
With respect to THC, science can establish usage, but not impairment. No, really? At the time the test is administered. That's an area that's open to challenge by lawyers if somebody's charged with driving impaired under the new rules, or got terminated because they're supposedly impaired. Yeah, no shit. Bring it, motherfuckers. He uses the police as an example with their use of DRE, drug recognition experts, who are available to do testing that's similar to roadside sobriety tests, that will increase the likelihood or potential that the charge is going to stick in terms of impairment. But there's always the potential for challenge. I would really love to talk to one of those guys. That's the article. I would actually like to have a conversation with one of those specialists. Because yeah. Alright, let's get to the juicy news. Okay, so.
And then I have a question to ask you afterwards.
Hold on, okay, so. Cosby, Drake versus Kanye, or Mr. Bad Touch as the town's as the marshal of a Christmas parade.
Mr. Bad Touch is the...
Just Mr. Bad Touch? Drake versus Kanye or Cosby?
Let's get asshole blind fucking...
Rapey McRaperstein?
Yeah, let's get him out of the way.
Let's get Mr. Rapey out of the way. Lawyer will show Playboy Mansion sex tapes at Cosby civil trial. A lawyer representing one of the alleged victims of disgraced comic Bill Cosby is vowing to show sex tapes which were secretly recorded at the Playboy Mansion in a civil court case.
Wait. What state's the Playboy Mansion in?
California.
Is that a two-party consent state?
Nope. And plus, if it was taken in the mansion, yeah, don't worry about it. You're talking about Hefner. Playboy Poobah, Hugh Hefner's outrageous orgies were a staple at the Party Palace from the 1970s until recently. But the late softcore mogul had reportedly ditched the sex tape. Wow. Okay, let's try that again. But the late softcore mogul had reportedly ditched the sex tapes in the Pacific Ocean as his life ebbed away. Not so, according to lawyer Spencer Coogan. He has uncovered a treasure trove of recordings involving dozens of high-profile celebrities at the hedonistic flesh fests. Coogan said the tapes were handed over by Playboy Enterprises and appeared to have been professionally edited and, quote, produced, end quote. I think there's a high probability Hefner was dumping tapes that not only included Cosby, but others he was trying to protect. Coogan told Radar.
Coogan!
And there's a bunch of half-naked women. Now, Coogan wants to use the tapes to prove longtime Hefner pal Cosby drugged and sexually assaulted his client, Chloe Goines. Not Gaines, Goines. Who was 18 at the time of the alleged assault in 2008. Ew. How old's Cosby? Hey, how old's Cosby?
71?
So 2000, he would have been 61 years old. Ugh, she was 18.
That's gross.
That's extremely gross. But that's okay, she's kind of gross too, though. That front gap, I could drive a transport truck between those teeth. In addition, the Florida lawyer wants the raw CCTV footage from the wild parties dating to the 90s. So he can review scenes that had been edited out of the sex XXX rated videos. Yes, for research purposes. Hefner died at age 91 in September 2017 and claimed he had junked the tapes. Goines, who is now 28, claims the Fat Albert creator gave her a drink at the Playboy party. She later awoke naked and Cosby was biting her toes, his pants around his ankles.
That's just odd.
The 81-year-old Cosby is currently serving...
Oh, he's 81, okay.
So he was 71 when he did that shit. Ew. The 81-year-old Cosby is currently serving a minimum 3-year prison sentence for aggravated indecent assault against Toronto native Andrea Constand.
What happened?
Goines... hit circle?
There is, and that's why they were only able to...
What happened? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. They said 2 of them agreed to fight, and then...
On my end, it says Nico's waiting to.
Weird. Why is it a black screen? Okay, I can't do anything. I can't get out of this. I can't hit the buttons.
Okay.
What's going on?
Nico says he might have to log out and start back up because his screen is black.
Yeah, we're all... There we go. The match has ended. Returning to the room. Yeah, I see what happened. Everyone ducked out.
Everyone seized up.
Yeah, that was weird. That was very, very strange.
There we go.
Okay, you and Krill.
Alright.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. Goines, one of 33 is the official count. Women to bring civil cases against the former Jello pitchman. Coogan said members of his legal team have spent hundreds of hours watching the tapes for research purposes.
Yes. Yes, research.
That's what I call it.
Lots and lots of research. Okay, so that's blind bad touch. Drake versus Kanye or Mr. Bad Touch as the Grand Marshal?
In a cursed castle hall.
Let's do Mr. Bad Touch.
All right. Sex offender named Grand Marshal of Mississippi Town's Christmas Parade.
Of course he was.
Sardis, Mississippi.
What's up?
How's Nico going to get back in? Does he know the room? Is
Nico, you're here.
Okay.
I hear you.
I hear nothing. I hear nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's continue. Some people in a North Mississippi town are complaining after the local Chamber of Commerce. The local Chamber of Commerce chose a sex offender at the Grand Marshal of the town Christmas parade.
Why have they done this?
WNC-TV reports Michael Sarapkin presided over the Sardis Christmas parade Tuesday. Sarapkin was convicted in Tennessee of sexual battery in 1990 and statutory rape in 1997. In 2013, he was convicted in Mississippi of inappropriately touching a child. Why is he still alive?
I don't know.
Store owner Carolyn Wally says she knew of whatever the fuck his name, Father Bad Touch's past, but didn't object to the honor. She says Mr. Bad Touch has donated money to civic causes and encouraged businesses to move to Sardis. Officials with the city and the Chamber of Commerce can be reached for comment. That's it. Yay. Okay, so the guy's a three-timer, so it's not like he did once. It's once in 1990. This guy's got a 7-year cycle. Jesus. So where's the one in between that's missing, right? Alrighty. Next is... This is funny. Drake increases security at home after Kanye fight. Drake has reportedly beefed up security at his home after his feud with Kanye West on social media. The Toronto-born rapper lives in I am reading it as it is written. The Toronto-born rapper lives in the exclusive Hidden Hills area of Los Angeles as West. And according to TMZ, Drake has 2 new security guards standing watch outside his luxury park property. The additional guards were added just 1 day after his war with West erupted on Twitter, along with an SUV stationed outside Drake's front gate. Editors at TMZ report the warring rappers live just half a mile away from one another. West recently made headlines when he took to Twitter to slam Drake after he asked to clear the West sample he had used on his 2009 song, Say What's Real. While the pair appeared to have put their differences aside after West's initial tweets, the rapper returned to the social media site with more than 80 tweets in which he accused the God's Plan star of threatening him and his family. Wife Kim Kardashian and their 3 children, North, St., and Chicago.
Jesus Christ.
Drake called trying to threaten me, said in context. West wrote, so Drake, if anything happens to me or anyone from my family, you are the first suspect, so cut the tough talk. Never threaten North and St. and Chicago's daddy, bro. I can't do a good Kanye, but I bet that was pretty good. The life of Pablo Hitmaker's reality star wife Kardashian also waded into the feud and tweeted to Drake, never threaten my husband or our family. He paved the way for there to be a Drake.
Oh,
Drake seemingly brushed off West's
bastard.
tweets by posting 5 crying with laughter emojis on his Instagram story.
You can still win. I still screwed this
okay.
up. Ah!
Kim Kardashian says she's fully neglecting Kanye West. What does that even mean?
She's doing what to him?
I don't know, but I'm going to read this, so I'm sorry, people. It's from October. No, never mind. Okay, back to where I was. So, yeah, there's that.
Oh, really?
Okay. Now, for the final story we have tonight, it is a truly Canadian story. One of drunken debauchery and some vandalism. Vandals decapitate snowman. Return to apologize.
Yeah, that was funny.
Vandals
So,
decapitated
Nico,
a snowman
I'm
outside
using
of
a wireless
Milwaukee home.
headset.
Oh, it's Milwaukee. It's the American version of Canada. Okay. Figures.
What the hell? Why is it not working again?
Because it's the same problem. Somebody doesn't have something set up to share for a streaming, I'm guessing. I don't know.
No, it's...
Did Nico just pick a fight? Because then it's off of his stream.
Nico, I think something's up with,
Let's see here.
Okay, now I got a blank screen on my television, so I'll
Huh?
restart.
Okay, you'll restart.
Alright.
Now Krill has to restart.
But wait, no, we're good. Don't worry about restarting there, Crow.
Oh,
It came back now.
It came back, but that's because Krill.
Yeah, this is weird.
Because Krill.
That's okay. We're gonna call it in about 5 minutes, I think, because it's 20 after 11 already.
Is it?
Yeah.
Soul of Taki.
Yeah, it did.
You seek your own demise.
so I won't even bother joining back. And
All right.
You sure, man?
yeah, if you're closing in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just weird. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Usually
it's
available on the
they
weekends.
usually go till 11:30 anyway. So, okay. Tony Harper's 4-foot lighted snowman cutout was up for just 2 days when he heard a commotion
Have
on
fun, Krill. Thanks
December
for.
1st. Bye, Krill. He tells WISN TV he looked out to spot a woman walking away with the top of his snowman, which she'd ripped in half. Police say the vandals were a husband and wife and another woman, all in their mid-30s. They beheaded the snowman
Victory goes to the
after drinking at a neighborhood bar. Police cited them for property damage. The case took a turn the next morning when the vandals showed up at Harper's door. He says they apologized and gave him $50 for a new snowman. He says people make mistakes and he wishes them a good holiday. Aw, how cute. Ooh. Serial killer Ted Bundy's mea culpa from the grave. This is from today. Authorities in Florida strapped serial killer Ted Bundy into the electric chair on January 24th, 1989. But despite Bundy's well-deserved dispatch to oblivion, he continues to haunt America. A new biopic starring pretty boy Zac Efron called Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile is in production. And Netflix is launching a true crime docuseries called Conversations with the Killer, the Ted Bundy tapes. I actually want to watch that. In the Netflix series, viewers will hear never heard before interviews. That was never before heard. With the man producers are calling the Jack the Ripper of the United States. Bundy, believed to have murdered more than 30 women from the Pacific Northwest to Florida, was an unusual serial killer. Handsome, charming, and boasting fine manners and a winning personality, he defied the serial killer stereotype. But by the time Bundy was nabbed in 1978, he had littered the United States with bodies. During the final hours before he would fly in the electric chair on the Florida State Prison in Stirk, Bundy gave an extraordinary interview. He blamed an obsession with porn for his predicament. I can't remember what Bundy's voice was. As a young boy, and I mean a boy of 12 or 13, certainly I encountered outside the home softcore pornography, he told Dr. James Dobson. I think that's about right. It's hard to remember serial killer voices, by the way. From time to time, we come across pornographic books of a harder nature. More graphic, we might say. And this also included such things as detective magazines. Bundy also added, as his life ticked away, the most damaging kinds of pornography are those that involve sexual violence, because the wedding of those two forces, as I know only too well, brings about behavior that is just too terrible to describe. The Netflix series will be built around the killer's so-called confession tapes to shed more light on the distinctly American monster and the dark world of violent pornography that propelled his bloodlust. My experience with
Should we do one more?
Got 5 minutes. My experience with pornography that deals on a violent level with sexuality are that once you become addicted to it, and I look at this as a kind of addiction, like other kinds of addiction, I will keep looking for more potent, more explicit, more graphic kinds of materials. Like an addiction, you keep craving something which is harder, something which gives you a greater sense of excitement, until you reach the point where the pornography only goes so far, Bundy said he didn't get caught for many reasons because he was essentially a normal person with close friends, but he was hiding a dark secret. Except for this small one, but very potent, very destructive segment. Very destructive segment of it that I kept very secret, very close to myself, and didn't let anybody know about, he said. And part of the shocking horror for my dear friends and family, years ago when I was first arrested, was that there was no clue. They looked at me. They looked at the all-American boy. I think people need to recognize that those of us who have been so much influenced by violence in the media, in particular pornographic violence, are not some kind of inherent monsters. We are your sons. We are your husbands. And we grew up in regular families. Pornography can reach out and snatch a kid from any house today. The Netflix original is set to air on January 25th. Okay then. Now we can end on that one. Mark. Okay, I have to say, I have to read this one because it was just weird. Because the picture...
Oh, okay, so this is a known bug that's going on Honey the Black Screen.
Yeah, what is it?
It's just a known...
It's just a known
thingy.
multiplayer bug?
Yeah.
Yay. That is just dumb. Do they know that it causes YouTubers to get mad? Okay, so check this out. Markham man jailed for arranging underage sex with Georgia teen.
Oh, it's happening to people on both PS3 and PS4, Nico says.
Okay. But yeah. Oh, damn, that's the other one I wanted to read. Charles Manson, son and pen pal go war over killer's estate.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me read that again. Son and pen pal go war over killer's estate. Cult killer Charles Manson got an express ticket to hell in 2017. But that wasn't an express ticket to hell. That was a 20-year of him sitting there and finally dying of pneumonia. Mm-hmm. Express ticket? He took like the most leisurely way down. Nah, she doesn't look good. No. Okay. But he still won't exit the stage. Michael Channels, Manson's longtime pen pal, is asking a judge to order former MMA fighter Jason Freeman to take a DNA test to prove he is Mr. Helter Skelter's biological grandson. Freeman, who appeared at LA Superior Court on Friday, told the judge he would not voluntarily submit to a DNA test. Channels and Freeman have been embroiled in a bitter legal battle over Manson's estate. Manson was sentenced to die in San Quentin's gas chamber for the 1969 murders of starlet Sharon Tate and 8 others. His sentence was later commuted to life in prison. At stake in the battle over Manson's possessions include items recently recovered from Corcoran State Prison, where Manson spent nearly over 4 decades until his death. Freeman maintains he is the rightful heir to the estate as the son of Charles Manson Jr., who blew his head off on June 29, 1993. But Channels has filed what he insists is Manson's last will and testament, signed on February 14, 2002. In that particular will, Manson said he was disinheriting his 2 sons, Michael Brenner and Charles Manson Jr. Instead, he wanted all of his estate to go to Channels, including the rights to his image, music, and future projects related to his life.
Wait.
Yeah, some dude who's a pen pal brought up a sheet of paper and said, "This is Charles Manson's last will and testament that he sent me. He wanted to disown his children and give me everything."
Okay.
Including all of the music rights, the image rights, the movie rights, all the future endeavors.
Battle 1. Fight.
Come on, Nico, you're the last battle of the night. If you gotta win this, or you'll never live down. One of the things we have to do now is to find out what's in there and how much it's worth. Freeman told Raynar he is taking things in stride and leaning on his Christian faith and prayer to get him through the legal battle ahead. You're praying to God for the possessions of a dead serial killer.
Why would you buy his shit?
It must be seized.
It's worth millions. It's almost like I didn't even have a chance to mourn his death. Because there was so much going on, Freeman said. There are people out there who follow and love my grandfather for one reason. But that's different. That's why I love him and his grandson. I didn't expect my grandfather to pass away. You didn't? But I can say now, a year later after his death, that I am more relaxed. This experience is making me grow in life more than I expected. Okay. Weird. Very, very weird.
Come easily.
You're fighting over a dead man's shit.
You're fighting over an evil dead man's shit.
Beyond evil. It's like, hey, honey, do you think we'll be able to get Carl Homolka's teeth? Like,
Go, Nico, go!
come on, Nico. Oh, he
Oh no! Go,
he has
go.
a very long sword. Oh, nope. Hey!
All
There you
right.
go. We gotta do 2 more now.
Victory will not come easily. Battle 4.
You just have to do 2 more. Oh, Mom was texting me to say that, so she got almost into town and the fan belt broke.
Oh god.
They are not having any luck with those new trucks.
Have they had any luck with any of their trucks?
Well, when you put a million miles on a truck in a year. Ooh. What do you expect? Ooh. Because all they do is drive. And, oh, good job, Nico. Final battle.
Victory goes to the last. Final battle. Fight.
Take this.
Oh no!
No, you're fine. Nope, you're good. For all that Witcher's special is worth there, it's actually not that much damage. It's not. It compared to other things, it only does like 32% damage. Come on, Nico.
You can do it!
Hey! Yay!
Nice, dude.
Way to come
Nice.
back. Yay! And with that,
And bask in the glory.
And with that awesome finish, this is the end of the broadcast.
do you want to do the announcement for tomorrow, or you want me to do it real quick? How you do it? Go ahead. You
Be
do it,
sure to tune in for tomorrow's coffee stream because it's the 300 subscriber special.
That's right. Blind Press has broke 300 subscribers. Good job. A round of applause for the beautiful lady. Woohoo!
Thanks, man.
So, with that, tomorrow she'll have a nice big thing, and maybe we'll have a little surprise for you guys. But we'll figure it out from there. Until then, I'm Piccolo, the wonderful special.
I'm Blind Press, the wonderful blind.
Who's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You're wonderful, lady. You're wonderful. All right, we love you all. Thank you so much for all the support. And catch us on the Blind Press tomorrow. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Have a great night, folks.